Are you ever just living through your day when nothing feels real? Like you're just part of a game, a simulation, or a plot that's been written like your favorite movies? Imagine one day you find out that everything you've ever experienced has been unreal. I know this all sounds crazy, but stay with me. It'll all make sense in a minute or two. Have you ever heard about the inflation theory? Let's think about the Leo DiCaprio movie, Shutter Island. One can live in a completely false perception of reality. According to inflation theory, the Big Bang was the event that caused the universe to come into existence. Almost everyone widely accepts this theory. It has been described as a unified explanation, but it is based on several competing theories about how the universe came into being, including inflationary and steady-state models. Georges Lemaitre proposed the first two in 1927 and Edwin Hubble in 1929. They are now known as the Big Bangs. The Big Bang theory is also based on three premises. All matter originated from a dense state at some point in time, the measured abundances of elements, and the discovery of the cosmic microwave background. Want to know a cool fact about the Big Bang? The 1964 discovery of the leftover glow from the Big Bang was initially thought to be from bird poop. Yep, that's right. In the very first instant after the Big Bang, the fabric of the cosmos expanded at a speed that exceeded the speed of light. Without such explanation, we would have difficulties explaining several essential properties of today's cosmos, with a universe that began as a hot, dense soup that had been expanding and cooling since then. The hypothesis has unappealing consequences, so it is unpalatable for many people. Nevertheless, this is completely overshadowed by the fact that the most recent findings from the WMAP mission indicate that the Big Bang never occurred. The thought of such a thing can bring thoughts of both fear and excitement. Firstly, science is about tearing down theories and replacing them with more accurate models. There is an entirely different tale of the universe waiting to get revealed if the Big Bang did not occur, which is exciting but scary at the same time. If the Big Bang did not occur in the first place, how did all this come into existence? How did the world come into existence? Good question, right? Well, we know that every updated version of the Big Bang theory proposes that the universe somehow sprang into existence out of nothing. This idea is inconsistent with the laws of physics, logic, and the science of thinking and reasoning because nothing can be the cause of something else. Furthermore, since the universe is everything that exists, there is nothing that exists outside the universe that could bring it into existence. Aristotle is reputed to have stated this in a manner. The idea that there could have been nothing that came before something is an absolute insult to reason itself. Let us delve deeper and examine how our most recent scientific achievement proves that the Big Bang theory is incorrect. We have just begun to understand the universe in its most minute details. Since the first image was released on July 11th, which showed the most profound view of the universe ever captured, a flood of technical astronomical papers has been published online. While the images are lovely to us as professional astronomers and cosmologists, they're also shocking. Over time, the web will provide a wealth of universe-wide photographs that will give us more information about our world. Present-day online publications of technical astronomical papers have exploded. According to the scientists, the photos show many unexpected galaxies that are surprisingly smooth, tiny, and too old. The surprises, however, aren't pleasant. The title of one piece even begins with a direct exclamation of terror. But why are the images alarming cosmologists? What is the widely accepted theory that they're contradicting the Big Bang? Let us now see why the Big Bang theory cannot possibly account for these two tiny, smooth, old galaxies. There is a weird optical illusion at work in expanding the cosmos. Any object in expanding space, including galaxies, does not appear smaller as it gets further away. Instead, at a certain distance, it seems more extensive and more significant because, according to the theory, its light had already left them when they were closer to us. This bizarre visual illusion, however, does not exist in the universe that is not growing. While web photos reveal galaxies that are smaller in size, even galaxies that are more massive and brighter than our own Milky Way appear to be 2 to 3 times smaller in these photographs than in the comparable Hubble Space Telescope views. In other words, if it is assumed that the universe is not expanding, and that the redshift, a property that measures how fast something is moving away from us, is proportional to distance, the James Webb Space Telescope shows galaxies that are nearly the same size as those nearby to us. However, according to the Big Bang expanding universe concept, these distant galaxies must be intrinsically tiny to explain the proposed optical illusion. Their existence disproves the Big Bang theory since nothing could have existed before. As a result of the optical illusion, distant objects at high redshift appear larger and fainter than they are. Therefore, galaxies are older than the Big Bang itself because they are further away than they appear. Although the ratio of apparent brightness to apparent area declines dramatically with redshift, observations of thousands of galaxies show that surface brightness is exactly constant with distance, as expected in a non-expanding universe. After observations revealed that the surface brightness did not dim, Big Bang theorists attempted to explain this by speculating that galaxies were much smaller in the past and had increased, which explained the surface brightness. However, observations have refuted this theory, demonstrating that insufficient galaxy mergers have occurred to achieve the required growth rates. In addition, the ultra-small galaxies predicted would have to contain more mass in stars than total mass. Despite these and other reasons, if we assume that the Big Bang occurred, there shouldn't be any galaxies older than the Big Bang itself. This means that when the Webb scans further into space and further back in time, there will be fewer and fewer galaxies until there are none left at all. And this would continue until there are no more galaxies. However, recent research in Nature demonstrates that galaxies as massive as the Milky Way are relatively common even a few 100 million years after the Big Bang is supposed to have occurred. Scientists discovered new photos on the internet revealing at least 100,000 times as many galaxies as theorists expected to see at redshifts more significant than 10. There was no such thing as a Big Bang because there was no way that it could have generated such a massive number of galaxies in such a short time. This brings us to the point where you might start wondering why major media outlets are not reporting this collapse of the Big Bang hypothesis. Sadly, the funding for cosmology comes from a minimal number of government sources. These sources are controlled by several committees dominated by individuals who believe in the Big Bang Theory. These theorists have devoted their lives to developing the Big Bang hypothesis, and those who publicly challenge the theory are not given funding to continue their research. On the other hand, the truth will eventually make its way to the surface, as Webb continues to create more photographs of the old universe. It's only a matter of time before we start focusing on a genuine Genesis tale of the universe. What's your opinion on the Big Bang Theory? If you've reached this far, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you do not miss out on any future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care. Do tell us your views in the comments section.